Hey guys, I'm Kajin here. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 10 new Isekai anime in 2023. We are quite blessed with a lot of new Isekai shows again, with some fresh takes on this genre. So if your favorite show isn't here, don't worry, this will make a part 2 of this video. So without further ado, let's begin. In his entire life, Yuya Tenjo has been the target of animosity and disdain from everyone in his surroundings, including his own parents. To make things worse, his only source of affection, his grandfather, unexpectedly passes away, leaving him utterly alone. Despite enduring numerous hardships, Yuya endeavors to extend kindness to those in need. However, even the most compassionate individuals can only endure a certain amount of mistreatment, even if it seems like it's just a pushover on the outside. Just as he nears his breaking point, a glimmer of hope materializes in the form of a concealed doorway, which is within his bathroom. This doorway serves as a passage, connecting to an abandoned house in another realm, granting him instantaneous acquisition of game-like abilities and skills. Furthermore, the house was once owned by a wise sage, which gives Yuya access to extraordinary weapons, equipment, and crops with incredible effects. Equipped with these newfound blessings, the formerly undesirable Yuya may finally unlock his true potential and become an unstoppable force. With a new body gained from these otherworldly powers, how will his life change for him and those around him, now that he plays an important role in both worlds? Ryota Sato, who met an untimely demise due to excessive work at an exploitative company, found himself reborn in a different realm. He spawned in this new world as a drop from a slime, something that Emily found unusual, as bean sprouts are usually the drop. However, despite being granted a new lease on life, he faced the inconvenience of having his level permanently fixed at level 1 in this unfamiliar world. Despite this limitation, Ryota possessed a unique skill that enabled him to create extraordinary items, akin to cheats, using materials obtained from monsters. While having F-rank skills in all other aspects, he may be the only one with S-rank drop rate skills. Armed with this knowledge, he strategically utilized ability-enhancing items to maximize his statistics, accumulating an impressive arsenal of weapons and equipment exclusive to him. Consequently, even though he remained at level 1, his unparalleled strength and gear made him the most formidable individual in the realm. His journey will be filled with a new experience, meeting quirky people along the way, while making decisions he won't regret based on his past life. A recluse in his 20s suddenly finds himself transported from his apartment to a new world where he unexpectedly stands before a goddess who presents him with a second chance at life. Bestowing upon him immensely powerful magical abilities, the goddess grants him a fresh start as Prince Reinhard, albeit with his talents measured at a modest level 2. Regrettably, his royal parents view him as a disappointment and abandoned him in the forest. It is there that the prince, now known as Haruto, encounters Flay, a loyal flame Fenrir, who pledges her unwavering allegiance to him. It is also in the woods that Haruto's relative, Gold Zenfis, comes across the pair and decides to adopt the abandoned child as his own. Over the course of 9 years, under the care of the Zenith's family, Haruto's command over his overwhelmingly powerful barrier magic steadily grows. However, he prefers to keep his abilities hidden, pretending to be weak in front of his family. Yet, his younger sister, Charlotte, stumbles upon his true strength, leading Haruto to rely on the protection of Flay as they safeguard Charlotte and the rest of the Zenith's family from harm. As a murky scheme unfolds within the kingdom, Haruto's only desire is to remain indoors and indulge in anime. Nevertheless, it becomes apparent that he must utilize his magic to ensure the safety of the family who took him in. After bravely rescuing a child from danger, Asai Igsaba, an avid otaku, finds himself suddenly transported to another world. Filled with excitement, he believes he has been reincarnated with extraordinary abilities, akin to those possessed by the characters in his beloved games and novels. However, his euphoria is short-lived, as a confrontation with the formidable monster reveals that he is nothing more than an ordinary person in this new realm. In a moment of dire peril, Asahi calls out to his adoring sister, Maya, who miraculously appears out of thin air, wielding the very overpowered abilities he had believed were his own. Overjoyed to be reunited with her brother, Maya vows to utilize her newfound powers to protect him at all costs. Together, the inseparable siblings embark on a quest to find a way back to their original world while embracing the wonders of their new lives. Yet, it becomes increasingly evident that their arrival in this unfamiliar realm may have been for a purpose. As the overwhelmingly powerful army of the Demon King approaches, it becomes apparent that only Maya possessed the strength to stand against them, leaving the fate of the world resting squarely on her shoulders.
多くどもは朝日をチビと罵ったその罪話に値するそっちかいなんてことだ何理由があるの
お前は可愛い女の子を助けるのに何か理由がいるのか
Mitsuha Yamano's life takes a turn for the worse as she faces a series of unfortunate events, failing to gain admission to her desired university and tragically losing her entire family in an accident. She reaches the lowest point when she plummets off a cliff due to a feeble guardrail. Miraculously, her unwavering determination to survive saves her, transporting her to an entirely different world. In this unfamiliar realm, Mitsuha roams aimlessly for days until she collapses from exhaustion, only to be rescued by a young girl named Colette. However, her trials are far from over as she finds herself in yet another life-threatening predicament. Once again, Mitsuha's unyielding spirit shines through, granting her an audience with a celestial being. This cosmic entity reveals to her that she has attained extreme and regenerative abilities and the power to travel between worlds at her command. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Mitsuha contemplates how to maximize her extraordinary powers, recognizing the opportunity to acquire goods from Earth and sell them at a premium in another world. She sets a goal of amassing 80,000 gold coins to secure a comfortable retirement. With determination and being resourceful, Mitsuha embarks on a journey to achieve her financial objective.
山野光葉の野望はここに始まった私の安泰で幸せな老後に備えて異世界で20億円分の金貨を貯めますもう一回次は手加減してうわっおっとあったどうしましたなんでもありません
While on the way to a convenience store, Kazuya Shina finds himself in a situation where he attempts to defend two young girls from an armed attacker. Tragically, his noble act results in his own demise, as he is stabbed and loses his life on the spot. However, this selfless deed grants him a remarkable opportunity for rebirth, with all his memories intact, in a different world as Kain von Silford, the third son of a Margrave. When Kain reaches the age of 5, a baptismal ceremony held in the church becomes an important moment for him. During this event, he is granted an audience with the 7 gods who govern the world. Not only do these divine beings inform him about the circumstances of his reincarnation, but they also bestow upon him their individual divine protections. These blessings endow Kain with exceptional abilities, resembling cheats in various domains such as swordsmanship, magic, and more. Empowered by these divine favors, Kain sets out to lead a life that he considers a true dream come true. However, it swiftly becomes apparent that the gods have more profound plans for him than merely granting him overwhelming power without purpose.
召喚出てこいドフモフモンスター可愛くない本マグニブーミソーグワイアボール角の層鬼火の術
Haruyoshi Kuga, despite reaching the pinnacle of strength as the most formidable exorcist, yearned for even greater power, which ultimately led to his downfall at the hands of jealous adversaries. As he takes his final breath, Haruyoshi casts a potent spell that grants him the chance to be reborn, vowing to become more cunning and strategic, hoping that his accumulated knowledge will prove invaluable in his next life. In this new existence, Haruyoshi is reincarnated as Seika Lamperage, an illegitimate son of a noble family, renowned for their mastery of magic. However, due to his lineage and perceived lack of magical talent, his new family largely neglects him. Undeterred, Seika utilizes the wisdom from his previous life to forge numerous valuable alliances and friendships. Drawing on his past experiences, he begins to push the boundaries of his abilities, constantly seeking to uncover his true potential. Yet, as Seika embarks on his journey, he remains keenly aware of the consequences that marred his past. Determined not to repeat the same mistakes, he treads cautiously, mindful of the shadows that haunt him. With his newfound allies and his strategic mindset, Seika strives to navigate the challenges that lie ahead, determined to carve out a different fate in this new world.
結婚していただきたいの。
誰と誰が結婚だって。
The life of Eileen Lauren Dottridge takes a dramatic turn when her engagement to Crown Prince Cedric John Elmere is cancelled so that he can pursue a relationship with Lilia Rainworth. This event triggers Eileen's memories of her past life, in which she has been reincarnated as the villainess in an Otome game, destined to meet her end in the final stage. In order to avoid her predetermined fate, Eileen has just one option: to court the game's ultimate antagonist, Claude John Elmere, the self-proclaimed Demon King, and Cedric's half-brother, and marry him. However, this task proves to be quite challenging, as Claude harbors suspicions about her true intentions. Undeterred, Eileen tenaciously endeavors to win his affection by assisting Claude in achieving his aspiration, establishing peace between humans and demonic creatures. With time running out, Eileen knows the power to alter not only her tragic ending, but also Claude's destiny. While this one finished airing in December 2022, it's still a good Isekai anime, so I decided to include this in the list, as I got hooked on the villainous types of anime.
私はその中の悪役令嬢で竜になったクロード様に殺されるんですのよ。もし私が最低な女王になったら私を殺してね。
And now we have another anime from the villainous theme, but this time it's from this year, that just ended last month in September. In an extraordinary turn of events, a typical high school student from Japan is reincarnated into the body of 8-year-old Princess Pride. Pride Royal Ivy, the despicable antagonist in the Otome game To a Beam of Light with You, holds the title of the final boss and is notorious for her wickedness. She has committed numerous heinous acts, such as enslaving her adopted brother through a binding contract and mistreating the household servants. In essence, she embodies pure evil. Her first priority becomes ensuring her survival and living to see another day. Equipped with extraordinary abilities resembling cheats, she is determined to save her father, liberate the kingdom, and establish herself as a compassionate and benevolent ruler. Thus, Pride is resolute in altering her predetermined destiny, regardless of the challenges she may face. This anime is quite similar to My Next Life as a Villainess, All Roads Lead to Doom, which I still find to be better by a small margin.
断罪のその瞬間までこの国のために民のために力の限り尽くすと。臆病者逃げたのね。
めっちゃいい人だ。しかも美人。
はいはい、臆病臆病。
After numerous delays and interruptions, Uncle from Another World finally completed its series in March this year. Following a tragic accident involving a truck, Takafumi Takaoka's uncle, Yosuke Shibazaki, affectionately known as Oji-san, falls into a deep coma that lasts for 17 long years. Miraculously, Oji-san eventually awakens, but to everyone's surprise, he starts speaking in an unfamiliar language and reveals that he had been transported to a magical realm called Gran Bahamal. Initially skeptical, Takafumi dismisses his uncle's claims as mere nonsense, until witnessing Oji-san's ability to make a cup of water levitate through an incantation. Inspired by this revelation, the duo decides to create a YouTube channel to showcase Oji-san's newfound magical talents. Now burdened with the responsibility of bringing Oji-san up to speed on everything that has occurred during his prolonged absence, Takafumi introduces him to modern technology, the internet, and even the unexpected outcome of the 90s console war, an especially disheartening revelation for Oji-san, a devoted Sega fan. Armed with the Oji-san's wisdom gained from his experience in the other world, they embark on a journey of growing their YouTube channel and navigating the challenges of online comments and trolls. The extraordinary bond between this uncle and nephew promises an unconventional and captivating adventure.
俺は炎の祠に直行して魔炎竜を倒した。
And that's all the anime we have for today. There's quite a lot of isekai shows that has been released this year, so there will be a part on this video soon. If you want to see more anime content, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned and I will see you guys soon.